Sup everybody, welcome to Random Encounter. Playing some Dungeon Keeper 2 in about 2 minutes. Dungeon Keeper 2 minutes. Just listening to some sweet techno Viking music. Alright, let's switch up the music. I got a little bit of one or two little things to do, technical wise. We're going to start in about 2 minutes, folks. Dungeon Keeper 2! From the good people at Bullfrogs. One of the last games they made, actually. It was released in June 99. Quality game. If you never played it before, not a fan of strategy games, stick around. We're starting in about 2 minutes. Guys still have sheep wipe turned on. Alright, let's get this party started. To pull some technical majiggery, those crazy guys were doing some funny stuff with Counter-Strike. Give me 2 seconds, actually. I'm just having the little problem with our chat. Give me a sec. Man, it's Thursday. This computer's already phoned in for the weekend. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hooray, chat's working. Patience. Hey everyone in the chat, thanks for sticking around. Sorry for the little delay there. My bad. I only installed Dungeon Keeper a second ago. I haven't even played it yet. That is how much preparation has gone into this. Well, I played it like, 4 years ago or whatever. God, 4 years ago? Way more. Way longer than that. But yeah. Alright, let's get this party started. Boom! Sheep wipe. Look at that. It's the GameSpot sheep. Are we cool? We recording? Everything cool? Alright. Hello, welcome to Random Encounter. Different random game every single day. Dungeon Keeper 2, hotly requested over the past couple of weeks. So I can't put it back any further. We're going to go play it. This is 1999. This is Bullfrog Productions. I'd say it was in their heyday. I think Dungeon Keeper 1 was in their heyday. This came out, I think it was probably like the second last or maybe last game. Maybe they released it like a theme park after it. But it was kind of the end of the era of Bullfrog. And they never made a third one. There was one planned, and apparently I think EA owns the license to it. But it's never seen the light of day. The third one. There was though couple of months ago, back in November, Subterranean Games started a Kickstarter. Actually, let's bring it up now. Show you guys. For War of the Overlord, which is it's developed by, apparently Subterranean's got this guy, David Armour, who worked at Bullfrogs before, or Relentless rather. And I'm not sure if he's involved. No, sorry, he's not. He's at Relentless. Silly me. But a spiritual successor. It's already caned its... I gotta be honest, 150,000 ain't enough to make a video game at all. 150,000 is just about enough to make a Skullgirls character, so I'll put that in perspective. But yeah, who knows? We may see another Dungeon Keeper at some stage in the future, but not today. Today we're playing the second one, Dungeon Keeper 2, available on goodoldgames.com for the low price of $5.99. And I'm gonna boot this bad boy up. See how it looks. Sure, user account control, go for it. Dungeon Keeper 2. I think there might be an intro. Let's see what happens. I don't want to talk over the intro. I don't want to be that guy. We'll definitely do Theme Hospital in the future. Bullfrog made some great games, yo. Yeah, there's definitely an intro here. It's a wizard. He's a wizard. And that looks fucked up. Uh-oh, skeletons. Oh, it's Dungeon Keeper Man. That's how you know this game was developed in the 90s. Listen to that music. Ruh-roh. Knight's here to save the day. Oh, noes. It's great. Sweet gemstone, bro. And if that doesn't tell you all you need to know about Dungeon Keeper, I don't know what will. I haven't played this game in God knows how long, since like 2002 maybe? I played the hell out of it. Whenever people talk to me about it, I always say, oh yeah, I love Dungeon Keeper, it's fantastic. But I haven't played it in ages. I don't know what's going on. But I will try my best to shepherd us through this world of dungeons. So, the basic gist, I've never completed this, but the basic gist is that you were starting a dungeon, subterranean dungeons that build outwards, and then eventually... over the course of the game, you get up to this little castle here. Okay, let's listen to the dude.
Welcome, Keeper. Before you lies a happy and carefree realm. The local champion, Lord Antonius, holds the first portal gem you require. Learn how to construct a dungeon, and build up your forces so that you can crush Lord Antonius and wipe the smile from his face.
So,
behold,
there's going to be a lot of talking here.
Protect it well, for if it is destroyed, you will be banished forever from this land.
So we're going to be having in tutorial mode at the start of this.
The goodly Lord Antonius.
Let's go through it together.
Holds the precious portal gem, but only when you've mustered strength sufficient should you challenge him and claim your prize.
So he's in a room that's kind of locked off. We'll eventually dig through to that.
Hatchery.
Cool. Okay, so Dungeon Keeper.
First, there's
God.
money to be made.
I'm not going to be able to do it, am I?
Click
He's just
on
going to be talking the whole
flashing
time.
seam of gold. Your imps will dig out the area you designate.
So, as long as this guy shuts his face. Dungeon Keeper is a... It is a
Well
kind of a
done.
mix between
And now your
a
faithful servant
tower
is
defense
your
game
gold.
and like a game like Theme Park or Theme Hospital where you're
Gold
building
scale
a
atop the screen keeps track of your reserves.
building like a
A
base.
start indeed. But more gold is required. 12,000 units should be mined.
I don't want to talk over him because I don't want to take it away from you guys, but I also just want to fucking get my stuff in so I can do the stupid where's all that money? Highlights reel.
Red flowers float above your imps. These give measure to their health. Their skill acquired and reflect the simple thoughts within.
So you're digging through the world. You're basically, when you're digging, you're one, you're finding gold, but then two, you're also kind of laying the foundations for what will be rooms. Different rooms do different things, give different perks. Different rooms attract different types of demons to your dungeon, and then you use the not the imps because they generally just build stuff, but you use the rest of the creatures to kind of fight off and attack your enemies.
See? A portal near your dungeon heart to where your imps must dig. They'll claim this portal to be yours. You'll see what beasts emerge. Your dungeon heart is full of gold. No more than 16,000 can it hold.
He's a great voice actor. So those guys are up collecting all the gold, and then it's basically flooding in here. If I look at the creatures, I've got 4 imps. That's just the imps, or that's all I got at the moment. New dudes will come in through here, and like I said, different rooms you have, different facilities will attract them and get them to stay around. That big dungeon keeper guy, the demon or whatever you call him, I'm not sure if he's a standard unit in this game. He was in the previous one, in the first dungeon keeper.
Behold your portal, the gate through which new creatures enter your domain, drawn forth to use the rooms which you provide.
So my main objective is to kill Lord Antonius, so what I'm going to have to...
Well, a goblin has entered your domain.
Goblin.
On his own, he is a cowardly beast, but in a horde becomes a useful fighting force.
Alright, so goblins are kind of like the...
Your goblins need a lair where they shall sleep. Tag the flashing area to guide your imps to dig sufficient space.
Yeah, I'm going to get no chance to talk during this bloody thing. Yeah, so, for instance, like I said, Goblin Man requires at least to have the kind of the dorm room here. We also have the ability to make a hatchery, which makes chickens fly all over the place, and I believe that's just food generally. I think I'm probably gonna have to build that over here. How big is that grid? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 by 5. Let's just build that over here because I have a feeling they're gonna ask me anyway. Done. Do that next, boys. Yeah, and all dudes come in through this this portal. Lord Antonius, I think maybe is over here somewhere, but I don't have him because of the fog of war. But if you look at the map down the bottom left, you know it would suggest that he's over here. All right. So once these guys have laid down the foundations for this room, we'll build the lair. And these are only like 2 of, I think there's probably close to a dozen different room types that you can scroll through. Obviously, the longer the game goes on, the more creatures you get. There's a more difficult balancing act to that, trying to make sure that different creatures are happy. And then also, I believe there are issues where creatures attack creatures, or certain creatures don't like other creatures.
Good. Now build. Click on the flashing tab to see the choice of rooms. Select the symbol of the bed.
Boom.
Then make a lair that's big enough to hold as many creatures as can be attracted through your portal. 3 by 5 will prove sufficient.
He's got a great voice.
Remember, such constructions cost you gold.
Gold. He calls me gold.
Your lair is built.
Sweet.
Now right-click to cancel building mode. You must build a hatchery. Click here. Select the symbol of the chick.
Oh, I made it too big.
Over empty tiles of land you've claimed to build the hatchery. The hatchery. A place where creatures feed on favored food. The eggs will hatch and chickens then emerge to satisfy their appetite.
I hope you guys are digging this voice as much as I am. I'm trying not to
progress.
talk over it.
See? Your goblins are well rested in their lair, and their bellies full with juicy chicken flesh. Now keep watch, for very soon more goblins will arrive, and then your numbers will be strong enough to challenge Lord Antonius.
Alright, I'm going to start the build over here, because I have a feeling that's where he is, so might as well get started. We get out of tutorial mode. I'm trying to think of other buildings that are in this game that you use. This dude's just eating chickens. I think there's like a bank.
I sense a breach. The servants of Antonius have broken through your walls, and you can move your gaze to see them now by right-clicking on the flashing blades. But worry not this time.
Oh yeah, here.
For it is only dwarves, who, feeble as they are, pose little threat against your goblins.
Take that, stupid dwarves.
The hapless enemy dwarfs are being crushed. Observe the white health flowers which appear above them. When they're near to death, you'll see that only one last petal shows.
So you can also...
Slap. To administer another, right-click on any of your creatures, then watch. They'll toil a little faster, but also suffer modest injury.
So you can smack the dudes.
You've picked a creature up. To drop him, right-click anywhere on
I already did that earlier. Yeah, so you can pick dudes up and bring them places if you feel like they're going in the wrong way. And you can smack them as well, and they work a little bit faster, but obviously it takes away health as well. I believe there was a first-person mode in this. I'm trying to find...
large enough to challenge Lord Antonius for his portal gem.
Alright, how many goblins I got?
North and
6.
You'll find your smug opponent skulking in his keep.
So, I'm not sure if I can directly control the goblins themselves. This is probably where his keep is. Or if I just... Oh, hello.
Away, keeper! You shall not taint Smilesville with your evil ways.
Smilesville. That's
He
great.
speaks, the feeble Lord Antonius. See how the petals of his white health flower are of a special shape. This marks him down as your prime target. Take him out.
Alright, I'm picking up these dudes and I'm dropping them here so they can get that. Do I have to get it myself? I don't know. Alright, where's Lord Antonius? He's coming through.
I see you have discovered a magical item.
Kill him! I'm not sure if all my goblins are there yet. Oh, he's dead.
Bravo, keeper. Lord Antonius is fallen. The portal gem lies aside his helpless form, in wait for Horny to collect it so it's yours. And comes he now.
Here's Horny. Ah, techno music. Horny's here. Smashing. I miss the 90s. Sweet Gem. He's got no eyeballs. There's no music. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's way bigger proportionally than the one that was in the intro sequence, but, you know, whatever. Alright.
Devise new spells in the library.
Okay, I will.
The training room lets creatures improve their combat skills.
Cool. Got any more for me? Is that it? Alright.
Hot Lips.
Hot Lips are there's a crisps in Ireland called Hot Lips.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Jesus Christ. I guess I've unlocked her and then those two different
Well done,
rooms.
Keeper. You have successfully ended the life of Lord Antonius, and you have claimed your first portal gem as well.
A lot of voice acting in
This is
this.
a most promising start.
It's crazy amount of voice acting when you think it was coming on a CD anyway. The download for this was only about 450 megabytes, I think. Oh, I just put my full name in. Danya. Oh no. Why won't it let me? Oh, apparently I was going in. There you go. Dan Hai das das das. Right. Onwards we go. What's next? Voice.
Sing song. A joyous land filled with light and music. Let us silence their wailing voices once and for all. This land is defended by Lord Darius, a far tougher opponent than Lord Antonius. Only by harnessing the forces of dark magic will you defeat him. Build a library to attract warlocks to your cause.
Warlocks.
And they will reveal to you the secrets of the arcane.
Good stuff. Let's do it.
The good Lord Darius presents himself against you now. He's more worthy as a foe. But use the rooms you won from Smilesville to good employ, and you'll slay him dead just like Antonius.
Alright, so I may be wrong, but I think maybe when you break into a place from the previous level...
Library. Training room.
Stop talking.
First, build a lair, and then a hatchery. Then claim the portal near your dungeon heart.
Alright, you know what? You can't blame a game for being this hands-on with its teaching. There is a lot of different, you know, there's a lot of stuff to consider with this game if you've never played it before, so it is quite cool that they went to so much effort to make sure that they held your hand nicely. Still got 16,000 gold and I'm starting off, which is pretty good. So I've got these two extra rooms. I've got a library, which costs 600. It's twice as much as the previous two. And then I've got the training room. So they will come after I've built my lair on my hatchery. And then I've got keeper spells, but I haven't unlocked any of those yet. And at the moment, I'm still only got 4 imps. But it did sort of suggest that I was going to get that hot lips chick, and then he also said I'm going to get warlocks. So all right, let's spend some money. Layer. Oh, I have to wait for him to lay the ground, of course. My bad. Hey, you know what's a really crap game for the PS3? Layer. Come on, lads, hurry up. One of the things I was worried about this was that, is the gold not being picked up because this is full? Because the heart is full? Or is it just because those dudes are there? I don't know. I can't tell. I better spend some money. You're the lair, you are the hatchery. Boom. Alright, now, boys, dig through to here and we'll get some dudes. Alright, we're gonna have to do some more construction here as well, so. I'm sure you guys can see as well that there are various levels of, rock. This is obviously impossible to get through. I remember when I started this game before, you had a tendency to build kind of large open areas, and then when I played it, and granted now this was eons ago, so I'm only barely remembering, but when I played it later, I remember that the best thing to actually do was to have kind of individual paths to individual rooms, because then you create choke points, because it doesn't really happen so much at this stage, but when you get into the game a bit more and you start fighting multiple targets, like multiple invasions from different sides of your dungeon, it can get a little bit tricky if you've just got open space, but at least if you have choke points, then you can kind of guide your guys.
Claim the portal now, so fighting creatures will be drawn forth into your domain.
Done, mate.
You have claimed a portal.
Sure have.
The library, where warlocks wise can hone their evil craft, perfecting spells for you to cast at goodly foes.
Is that big enough?
The basics of your dungeon are in place, but now...
Oh.
Hark now.
Warlock.
A warlock has arrived to study spells within your library. His research will serve your magic well. Restrict him not, though, to his books, for when in battle he may prove formidable with fireballs.
Fireballs. That guy's voice is just fucking incredible. Hello, welcome. If you're just joining us...
Every in your library will attract another warlock to your realm.
Alright, so
your library is too small to hold your spells. A size of 4x4 is what's required.
Well, that's a good thing I've messed that up
then. A new
then.
species of creature has entered your dungeon. Your library is not yet functional. You must enlarge it.
Where does it say my library? It doesn't say it down here, which is a bit annoying, to be honest.
The training room is a place where fighting creatures hone their skills.
We should build one. Hello and welcome to Random Encounter today. If you just joined us, if if you just joined us, excuse me, sorry for coughing into the microphone. We're playing Dungeon Keeper, Dungeon Keeper 2 actually, sorry, on the PC. It's available on goodoldgames.com for the low price of $5.99. This game came out in 2009 by Bullfrog, who are the guys, well, it's Peter Molyneux's crowd, who are the guys behind many fantastic PC games of that era. Theme Park, Theme Hospital. Both those games specifically we will absolutely play in the not too distant future.
It's best to make it square and 4x4.
Oh,
so
hello.
that there'll be targets for your creature's training needs.
Don't tell me it's crashed, is it? Oh, come on, mate. Gotta be kidding me. Just a week for crashes, isn't it? All you guys who watched in our Crisis 2 live stream, Crisis 3 live stream, got to see all that wonderful blue screen of death funness. Alright, let's hop on in and see if we can rectify what the hell just happened there. I'm going to assume that it didn't save my campaign. It's just a checkpoint, isn't it? Yeah, alright.
Sing song.
Alright, let's go back in and
The good Lord Darius.
skip all the nonsense.
Library.
Boom, boom.
Training room. First, build a lair, and then a hatchery.
Oh,
then
mate,
play
don't
the
worry,
field
I've been
for
through all
your
this.
Dungeon heart.
Let's see if there's a way of saving just mid-mission before we go any further. There is. Alright.
Game saved.
God, his voice is even in here. It's ridiculous. Alright, chat, that's your job from now on, alright? Every 5 minutes, guys all have to scream at the chat to save the game just in case the bloody thing crashes again. I'm not even sure what was happening there that made it crash. I don't think there was an animation getting queued up or anything like that, so God knows, lads. When I got this game on GOG, it was 450 megs, and then there was an optional patch associated with it as well. For whatever reason, the optional patch would not install. It said it was incompatible with the version that I downloaded, which is a bit curious considering that was the only version that they had to download. But I do not know if that is a reason for why this has crashed, or why it crashed, or whatever. We'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it and cross our goddamn fingers. Apparently Matt Smith 83 says there are lots of comments on GOG about it being unstable. I wonder if that's a Windows 7 issue. We're running Windows 7 here for our sins. I'm sure the good people in the GOG comments are pretty forthcoming with that sort of stuff. Alright, it is good. All the rooms getting built at the same time. We could just do a dump build. This ain't got no StarCraft 2 problems of build timing.
The library,
Just
where warlocks
destruction.
wise can hone their evil craft, perfecting spells for you to cast at goodly foes.
Boom.
The training.
Alright, it's not exactly
is a place
square,
where
but it'll do.
fighting creatures hone their skills. A task well done.
Thank
but
you.
Training creatures will cost gold.
Uh-oh. Alright, so how do I do that then? Can I hit that thing? No, I should be able to hit that thing. It's my own, this place. Alright, objectives in this one is to build a library, train up some dudes, and invade Lord Darius. So we are very, very much still in tutorial mode. And all things going well, and this doesn't crash, then we should be alright. I need this to be 4x4, don't I? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not big enough. Good there, boys.
You have claimed a portal.
Lair. I think you require the lair in the hatchery before a lot of guys turn up. Come on, dude, finish it off. Boom. One, two, three, four, right there. Boom. That'll do. Well, look how well this has all been built.
Hark now. A warlock has arrived to study spells within your library.
Yeah, we know. We did this already a few minutes ago, mate, and then the thing bloody crashed. Alright, save. Save game. Thanks, Cudge Dave 83. 22.
Game saved.
Game saved. That's great. I want that guy to narrate my life. Let's build a hatchery.
More gold is needed. It's out there, ready to be mined.
Oh, sorry, mate. Boom, there you
Every
go.
bookcase in your library will attract another warlock to your realm.
Fantastic. Oh, here's a bunch of gold. Insert pot of gold Irish joke here. Can I just pick this stuff up? Does my total go up? I don't think it does. I don't think my total goes up when I do that. Oh, it definitely does. It's definitely going up. Alright. So, is you being in the room enough to be training? Let's have a look down here. We got Warlock Man. Right click makes you go to them and left click picks them up, so perhaps just merely placing them in there does it.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's just my first goblin. Look at all them chickens. Can I pick up chickens? You can smack the chickens till they die. That's alright. Get the gold, boys. Alright, lads, I've built everything, so... Let me see the options, because I know there is a way of zooming in, and I think you can go into first-person mode. Continue. Remember the first-person mode? They put it in, I think it was Theme Park World was the first game from Bullfrog that did that. And it was super it was really great, because... oh, wow, how did I do that? That's mental. I've managed to, like, orientate it so it's not at an angle. I don't like it. I preferred it the other way. I don't like this. Why isn't it at an angle anymore? Oh, I can sell things as well. That's handy. Yeah, really wish I hadn't done that. Really wish I hadn't done that. I clicked on query. Who knows? Anyone in the chat have any ideas? No? Alright. Whatever. We're at this angle now for some reason. Control, shift, spacebar, enter. Numpad. Early games like this always love numpad randomness. No, I don't know.
Your creatures make good progress.
Good.
One improves his skill to level 2. A creature can train as high as level 4, but that's the limit. Further skill can only be attained out on the battlefield.
So I think they just go in and kind of do it themselves, and perhaps, you know, the amount of training that goes on is literally based on the size of the room. That kind of seems to be what's going on there. In that case, let's just build it a bit bigger, since we're not doing anything else at the moment. Yeah, go on. Make that room a hell of a lot bigger. I got all this money to get rid of. Get that gold. So yeah, I'm not sure if... Kind of have to worry because all that Fog of War stuff. This could easily be an open area as well, like we have with Lord Darius last time. So I'm kind of hesitant to dig any further. 3 beds. Press F1. Okay. I'm gonna press F1, but I'm gonna save because I don't want this to be, you know, early Unreal Tournament. Press Alt and F4 to get the best, you know, the ultimate rocket launcher. F1. What's F1 do? You guys fucking with me. Bunch of F1 getting pressed at the moment. Control and left arrow to rotate camera. You guys' hearts are in the right place, but maybe left control. On this, maybe? No. Page up and page down. See, now I'm at the stage. Oh, there you go. That'll do it. That's not actually what I did, because it rotated it fully. Like at a set 90 degrees, but that'll absolutely save it. Thank you very much. Here we go. It's home and insert. Gets you down to that level, but I know you can go first person. How weird is that? It's delete and page down that rotate. Very weird. Alright. I think we can probably just go find the dude now. We've got quite a lot of cash and how many? 4 warlocks? You just build this room a bit bigger. There you go. Boom. All y'all can train. We've got 5.
Your imps have found some dwarves.
Yes.
These righteous little pests may stray onto your land, and if they do, destroy them.
Let's have a look at these
That's
dudes.
what they deserve.
There's some pretty...
A new spell has been researched.
Okay, we got some spells.
Mana is the currency of magic, and it's this you spend each time you cast a spell. Your mana level is shown in green atop the screen. Your land will gradually renew it as it's spent. Your imps will call your creatures to defend the dungeon heart. They must make sure of its protection above all other tasks.
Hit that dude.
Cast your new spell to create an imp. So open now the panel Spells and select the imp's head symbol. Then cast it with a click on any land that's yours.
I just made an imp.
The paltry dwarfs are now destroyed.
Good.
Allow your creatures time to rest and eat. When ready, guide them north to find Lord Darius's keep.
So Eden gives them their health boost back.
Fast, Keeper. You've made good use of your warlock's studious research.
Good. So the warlocks are the ones who are finding me the spells. Somebody in the chat, apologies, your name just flew past there. Let me know that the Thomas Crow did that. First person mode is that I remember is actually a spell. So we'll get to it later. Hello, book.
A left click on your creature picks it up. A right click on claimed land then lets it drop. Be wary though. Don't drop them too near enemies, for the dropping stuns these beasts a time and makes them vulnerable to enemy attack.
Alright, so the dudes
You may wish to train your warlocks to improve their skills. To do this, drop a warlock in the training room.
Really? Even though they're just beating something up? Alright. How many warlocks I've got? So we're down the bottom here. You can see we're kind of like a quarter of the way through research for the second spell. We've got a bunch of warlocks. Oh, where are they? One's over there having a sleep. Let's pick him up. Alright, dudes. In you go. Give him a smack, maybe. Make him learn faster. Learn faster! Actually, you know what? The level 1 guy I'm going to throw in here. Level 3 dude over here can go back in. Yeah, and you go in there. Actually, no, just research the spell. There's probably no point. All these tutorial levels are going to be relatively short, I reckon. Oh, hello, gold. Get that gold. Oh, lads. Good work. Good work. Tootla gold. Hello, Malcolm. If you just joined us on Random Encounter, you're watching a rather intense one today. Kind of. I'm just really worried about playing awfully at this game.
Face Lord Darius. Tag the flashing tiles. Your imps will tunnel to his keep.
I won't shut up talking. We're playing Dungeon Keeper 2 on the PC. It's available on goodoldgames.com, GOG.com for $5, 99 cents. Convert that to your local. What is that? About £3? About £3 probably. All right, let's do it. I'm not gonna dilly dally anymore. The guy told me to attack, so we don't need any of this gold for the lads. Go, attack, Mr. Imp. Do it. Oh yeah, everyone's shouting save. Good shout. Yeah, we
Game save.
We can override Danny 3, can't we? Actually, I don't trust that that's happened. If you
Game saved.
If you just joined, we absolutely had a cataclysmic crash earlier.
Your forces now must kill his guard.
Alright.
And stir Lord Darius himself to come defend his land.
No problem. Back you go, imps. You guys are alright.
A new spell has been researched.
Hello, what is it? Thunderbolt.
Your warlocks now have studied further, offering you another spell to cast, through which a thunderbolt is yours to
Boom.
hurl against such foolish enemies who dare invade your turn.
I've got so much mana. It costs 6,000 mana to do it, but I got 64,000 mana. Although, to be honest,
dungeon has been breached.
It's not really that effective. So your dungeon has been breached thing
Your hatchery is under attack.
it's pretty obvious, but later on you'll hear it quite a lot and it's quite panicky. Alright, warlocks, get in there, will you? Goblins. Where are the goblins at? Alright, goblins are all fighting. Let's zoom in and check it out. It's a dead dwarf there. It's not exactly like Rome Total War, is it? It's not exactly like when you zoom in, it really looks like a legitimate, realistic fight.
Your forces now must kill him, and the portal gem of Sing Song will be yours.
The town names in this game are great.
Keeper, dare not think that you will conquer me, you evil wretch. My dwarves and the power of good will drive you from this land.
Playing evil is fun. I'm gonna shock this guy with a Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
It is payday.
Lightning bolt. Oh yeah, it's payday as well. You have to pay your dudes, and I think it's like the closer you get to not having enough money, his enthusiasm for saying it's payday he'll just be like, it's payday. These dudes don't seem to be fully dead. Maybe a lightning bolt will. It's kind of rotting away, these little dwarf dudes. It's crazy. I haven't played this game, in case you missed the start, in quite a while. In like 10 years maybe? And I always remember loving it, and it's one of those games where when it comes up in conversation, I always make the point of saying, yeah, that game was great, I really enjoyed it when I played it. But I can't really remember why I liked playing it, and I'm starting to remember now. I really like games where you're building out levels and stuff. I love SimCities, I love Prison Architect, which I'm playing at the moment. So I'm enjoying that part, but also I forgot about how enjoyable the combat can be. This is all pretty pedestrian at the start. I'm gonna hit space just in case it crashes. Yeah.
Nunchaku.
Just. It's chicken humor. This is all the hella 90s.
Lord Darius of the face of the realm. A most entertaining way to claim a portal gem.
Thank you.
To hear their singing turned to screaming has been a tremendous joy to my ears.
This guy's great. This guy's wonderful. Two-Face. Onward we go. We're still only getting pointed in one direction. I believe you probably have some sort of choice in that later.
Ramshackle. This is a peaceful land, but a poor one, since its defender, Lord Avaricious, has frittered away his riches. If you can amass enough gold, he will surely be tempted into leaving his fortress and attacking you personally.
Wonderful.
Build a workshop, and fill your realm with fiendish traps and doors to protect your hard-won
Oh, this is where it gets fun.
Lure this fool to his doom.
Alright, let's get into this.
Lord Avaricious hides within his fortress proud. He's well defended, but gold's his weakness. To lure him from his stronghold, mine all the gold within his realm.
Done. Alright, this is where the construction stuff starts to make it more meaningful in terms of where exactly you're building stuff.
Sentry trap. Wooden door. Let's build some places. Actually. Recall, your dungeon heart will only hold a sum of 16,000 gold. So build a treasury.
I knew it. I knew there was a treasury. So we can go above the 16,000 roof that's on the amount we can store in the heart. So to that end, I'm trying to. I'm conscious of how I remember playing this in the past and trying to make it so that the rooms are independent and that they've all got choke points so that those dudes will get nabbed. I'm also conscious now because I've got so many different types of rooms. I'm not making them necessarily very big, but I guess I've kind of arsed that up here already. Let's do that, and let's do that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Alright. How much mana I got? I got hardly any mana. I'm not sure how the mana happens. It seems to be happening here. I feel like it's just going up. Maybe it's based on how many dudes you've got in the how many people you've got inside your dungeon at any one time. Malamurus has asked who owns the IP. It's owned by EA at the moment.
His eyes are yours to penetrate dark places and report.
Hurrah!
Your creatures require a place to rest. Build them a lair.
I will. I haven't forgotten, mate. Just waiting for some ground. I'm gonna put my hatchery in there. Actually, that's such a massive waste of space. Look at that. Gee, what am I doing? Oh well, whatever. Let's leave it there for the moment. Okay. start with the lair. Let's make it bigger as he does, as he gets there. Nice one. All right. That hatchery could probably be bigger as well. I know that's the minimum size, but we're gonna have a lot of dudes in this dungeon this time around. And I guess there's no shame in just having a couple of rooms off of it.
A workshop should be built, so trolls will come and use it for their fabrication, benefiting you with traps and doors to help defend your underground creation.
Good stuff. All right, so we got all
A
this
new
stuff.
species of creature has entered your dungeon.
1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 for the. I wonder what's gonna happen there when I do that. I told you I'm awful at planning stuff. You guys, anyone who watched my bloody prison architect video knows all about that. What a disaster. Hopefully this will be enough for the library.
You cannot afford to build this room.
Oh right, I don't have enough money. Oh, where's all the gold at? Silly me. Completely forgot about the gold. Here's me worried about not having enough space to hold all the gold, not even have enough. It's funny when people's floods save and Danny doesn't look. Sorry. My bad. Gotta keep my eye on the prize as well. Much appreciated. I am completely forgetting every time, so thanks very much.
Game saved.
Game saved. That's great. I want that as my text message sound. Library. It's not enough, is it? 9,600.
You cannot afford to build this room.
Guess I should have spent it all on that training room and this tiny, tiny hatchery. Alright, where are the rest of my dudes? We have this portal, don't we?
Your minions
do.
need a larger training room.
Yeah, well, they can head off. They don't even have a bloody... Well, yeah, they do have a door. How is there only 2 things in that room? That is BS. Alright, open that up more. Get that gold, guys. I want to build a library so I can get those warlocks all leveled up and stuff. Boom! Morlocks. I want Morlocks. Give me that gold. Give me that gold. Yeah, not really sure if that's helping, but I think it is. But I've been wrong before. Alright, go there. I don't want... I'm not sure if when I go there if it's gonna... Uh-oh. Yeah, if that's gonna happen. Oh, we might as well mine it while we're here then.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
What we got? What we got? What we got? We got a warlock. We got 2 fireflies, which are kind of like... They seem like scouts or something. Which is cool, I guess. I'm gonna make this... I don't think there's gonna be any limit on the size of the treasury, right? It just can be a room. It's like the storage room of video games. Just can be as big as it wants. As big as the money we require. I'm gonna make some more imps with my spells as well. How much they cost? 4,500 and I got 23,000. If you just joined us, the couple of little... Give a brief introduction to Dungeon Keeper. Dungeon Keeper is basically it's kind of a mix between a base building game and a tower defense game. Which I guess are kind of one and the same as well, to be fair. You spend your time creating, almost in a sort of a Viva Pinata style, creating bases that encourage certain monsters to come live here. So, for instance, we need the library for the warlocks. Actually, that's the only stipulation we've come up with so far. They all want hatcheries and a place to stay, so the goblins won't turn up unless you do that. And then basically from there, you attack your neighbors in every... Oh, sugar, these guys are here. Yeah, probably should get these guys away from the sentries. So you've got an objective in every level. The main one is to... In this one is to kill this lord. Generally you have to kill a lord and get a gemstone off of him. Or a portal gem, I think it's called. To complete the mission, and then you're into the next one. You get a kind of clean slate all over again. And then I'm give sub-objectives at the moment, but predominantly I think that's just as a method of trying to teach me the game. We are definitely still inside of tutorial mode at the moment. It very much feels like that. I think all my imps are getting murdered, so I'm going to send them back. Yeah, they are. How many imps did I have before? Alright, goblins, get your arses over there, will you? Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, I really shouldn't drop them that close to the battle, because then they just get They just get murdered when they're on the ground. Our treasury's filling up, so let's spend some of that money by building a bigger treasury. I forgot what I was going to use this room for. Let's make it the thingy. What was that? Workshop. Trolls, I think, want that. I think. I don't know. Can I... Let's see if we can send... Who the hell is this dude? I've never seen one of those before.
From his stronghold, mine all the gold within his realm. A troll arrives.
Hello.
Attracted by the splendor of your workshop, his craftsman's skills are set to serve you well.
Wonderful.
As one whose toil will make both traps and doors for you to use in your defense.
In case you guys are wondering, there is no like information up on the top left of the right of the screen that you're missing because of the video. So.
To see the workshop panel, then select the symbol for the sentry trap.
Hello.
The tile which flashes near your dungeon heart is a good place as any for a sentry trap.
So these
now
are...
watch. Your trolls will fabricate the trap, then imps will take it to its designated place.
Very cool. So the troll's gonna make it here. The imp's gonna drop it down there, and then it's this is where the like when this I did not realize. I'm not even sure if the genre existed before this recent sort of iOS crazy flood and PC indie scene crazy flood of making tower defense games. But like even when this game came out, I did not realize that that was a thing. That was just a mechanic in a game having a cannon. Like it's literally a cannon. Like it couldn't be more tower defensive. But I didn't realize that was a thing. And I don't know if that was a thing back then or if this is just looks so obviously like a tower defense game now that we have so many of those games. All right, let's make this training room a bit bigger. Oh lads, why haven't they put down a... Alright, give me an imp. Imp! Where are you? You go there. Lay that ground, will you? Good boy. Alright, 7. I had 7, sorry. 3 goblins. 3, 3, 2, 2. I want to keep an eye on those numbers because I'm not sure if these guys are getting killed mining that gold. In fact, you know what? Just in case. I think they are. I think they're all running over there and just getting murdered. Alright, lads. Come back here. Just go there. Help out this dude. Who do we need to train? How are the warlocks doing? Level 1, level 2. Alright, you in there. Do some training, you lazy bugger. We make the training room a little bit bigger. Thanks, Mr. Imp.
Wooden doors in narrow tunnels to slow down hostile enemies as they impede.
Yes, this is what I was talking about earlier.
These sentry traps will only fire if sufficient is your mana for their power.
Okay, so how much mana? What's the mana burn on these sentries then? What does it say? Dunno. I'm assuming they take it away. Yeah, so when I was saying earlier, I remember that it was always a good idea to have individual halls leading into individual rooms. I had forgotten that the reason was actually because of the doors, which are the choke points. So I'm going to stick one there. I think the dude is making them in here. Not sure how accurate these animations are.
Spell has been upgraded. A wooden door has been created in your workshop.
He's very happy with himself. I can't see it. Where is it? Is that it? That's it. It's just a little box with a picture of a door on it. Sweet. And that guy's gonna pick it up. And he's gonna carry it around the heart. This is quite cool. This game is super charming. I'm digging it. And he's gonna go here.
Your doors are
Done.
locked with one left click upon them. Lock trolls within your workshop, then watch them work without distraction.
Wow.
In time, they'll yearn for sleep or food.
Oh, that is cool. So you can essentially imprison your dudes in a room and force them to work or force them to train or whatever. But obviously,
it is payday.
It's great. It's one of the best lines in the whole thing. That must be what it's like to employ people. Hating that day. Why are they going in here? Oh, they've gone in to get the gold. That's brilliant. They actually come in and just pick up the gold. God I'm feeding and housing these guys. I shouldn't need to pay them as well. He just destroyed my door, you a-holes. All you guys were going in getting your friggin' pay. Kill them. This sentry's gonna hopefully take a couple of them out. Let's get some red dudes in there. I'm gonna lightning bolt these dudes as well. Boom. I only got 3 goblins. I'm not really sure why.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
I know. My sentry's nearly gone as well, but those 2 guys are dead, so that's alright.
A wooden door has been created in your workshop.
I'm gonna close that up for those guys. How do I get more people? Maybe it's the lair, or the hatchery's too small. I don't know. It's definitely too small, but I'm not sure if that's a reason. How big is the lair? Oh, it's getting a little bit crowded. Let's break that out a bit bigger. Danny, save. Thank you. Good shout. Every time I look over is actually the time now where I just remember that I need to save. I don't know. Save, dude. Dungeon Keeper 2 is such a terrible game compared to Dungeon Keeper 1, says Ultra Sen Shede. Fair point. I couldn't tell you because I've never played. I played maybe an hour of Dungeon Keeper 1 when I was, God knows, 10, 11, 12 years old. So I haven't played it in a long time. So I need to reintroduce myself to Dungeon Keeper 1. Mechanically, it's quite a different game. Well, no, mechanically it's the same basic premise, but I guess there was a massive shift in terms of how those were implemented because this is a 3D game with a 3D camera that you can rotate and stuff, and the other one was an isometric 2D game. So, you know, in the ways that like Age of Empires and Rise of Nations were incredibly similar in what they were on a face value, but once you got down to the nitty-gritty, they were completely different experiences. I'm kind of running out of gold here, actually, now that I think about it. Is that fly dead? Alright, you, mate. You go there. I don't know if this is really stupid or not. Hello. You, I keep smacking him by accident. Drop him there. Pick up that box. Maybe you have to, you have to lay path on it or something to... Uh-oh. They keep coming in here, I don't like it. What I feel like I want to do is actually... What are you even doing over there? Is destroy these sentries, but I'm not sure if I drop a load of dudes down in front of them, will it just kill them? So let's just test it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, lads, attack. Attack the sentries. No. Alright. I guess we know that then. Alright, then just go in here and train then, you lazy so-and-sos. Before I lock the door. Where's the door? I want to lock a door on these guys. Door there. So there, I can just lock it like that. Just lock the dudes inside. Alright, you guys train. Alright, chat, you also have to remind me now. You also have to remind me to unlock the door with the warlocks. Because I will forget. Alright, we got a little bit of gold off these things, but it's not really done much
Your
else.
creatures are unable to get to a lair.
They're unable to get to the lair. Is that what he said? Why? It's right here. Look at it. It's massive.
Your thunderbolt spell.
Oh, is he talking about the lads in here? Yeah, whatever. I don't care about those.
There is nothing left to research.
Good. We're maxed out. I better
Your
unlock the door
creatures are
then.
unable to get to a training room. A wooden door has been created in your workshop.
Alright, where's that sentry? Is that sentry alright? Let's make a sentry here, and let's make a sentry here. And then hopefully, sooner rather than later, we'll get some more dudes in here. I don't know what's going on. Let's let an entrance there into that room. Because we're kind of hit. I kind of feel like we've hit a stopping point for some reason. Not really sure
Trap has been
why.
created in your workshop.
We've maxed out the spells. We've maxed out. They're all upgraded as well. They got grade 2 on both of these. And we've got the workshop items. We built absolutely everything. Right? Yeah. And we got some dudes, but I'm not. We haven't stolen all the gold, so he hasn't turned up yet. And I also feel like maybe... Oh, did we get all the gold? We just got all that stuff, so... Is there any more over here? Huh. But I don't feel like I'm prepared either. I don't feel like I'm prepared to fight the bugger when he turns up. At least not in this area with all his sentry guns. Jeez, would you feck off? I don't know why my flies keep running over there and just getting owned. I don't even know why this guy is as well. Just go back and dig for me. There, done. Let's make this layer bigger again. Maybe that'll help. In fact, let's just dig there as well. There's some more. Okay, maybe that's the last piece. Maybe that's why. Which would be kind of dumb, but... Whoa! Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sell it, sell it, sell it. Sell that. Alright, pick you up. Get it. And you as well. Get it. Dig that gold. Okay, only one person could do it at the same time. Danny, imp surge the cannons to take the tile. Do I need to? Will that help? Is that a good thing? Where's your man gone? Did you just fecked off again? Did you just keep disappearing? I'm gonna make an imp. Put him there. And dig that thing.
You thieving
Done.
keeper.
Alright.
I will punish you for daring to despoil my land.
Save. Alright. Not sure if this is the best tactic. But we're in now. In for a penny, in for a pound. Alright lads, back you come. 1, 2. 1, 2. No, 3. Is that everyone? Is that everyone? Is that all of you? Alright, get back here. Goblins. Goblin. Go here. I don't want them to go too much further because those sentries are hopefully going to soak up a bit of that. Actually, no, I take it back. If I pin the guys... Let's get the trolls out there as well. If I pin the guys here... Let's keep picking them up again. Then the sentries would also start taking them out. So if I choke them here... Alright, mate, let's see. I don't know. I think there's a load more of my guys than there is yours, mate. How many of my dudes I got left? Alright, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt's handy because it knocks him over.
Success, my
Done.
friend. Another portal gem is yours. Your wickedness inspires us all. Your sinful ways are Lord to him.
I love Horny. He's great. We skipped it the last time, so let's watch him do it this time. I love how he just wanders through the battlefield. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna get that portal gem, mate. Yeah. So the first person mode or the first person spell you can get is pretty great, but it's kind of funny because it looks as janky as hell as it does there. So it's just like it sets up a virtual camera and you can walk around. But it's interesting. I hope we get it next level. All right. On to level 4. Probably gonna call it a day after this one. Man, they loving this chicken humor. Chicken humor all over the place.
Ever will you think of next, Keeper?
Alright. Pooh face. Done. Alright, do we get a choice this time? No, we don't. Still linear.
Shady Grove. Your next adversary, Lord Ludwig, is currently patrolling his keep, considering himself and all of his subjects safe in this land. Known as a cowardly...
Alright, I have a feeling he's going to repeat that later, so I'm just going to keep going.
But mark, he cowers in his castle, locked away behind what he supposes is the safety of the drawbridge now destroyed by his own hand. From here, he has entrusted your destruction to his goodly warriors, whom he feels are more than equal to the task. For our part, we must know that they and he will perish, slain by forces under your command.
Absolutely. Alright, let's get it done. Any more rooms? No, all the same. Same spell. Oh no, there's a new spell we might get. Hopefully that's the first person one. Not that that'll particularly help me, but I do want to just basically use it for a laugh. Alright, that's enough gold. I want to make sure I've got it built a what do you call it again? Treasury. Before we do any more. Alright, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get lair, hatchery, and then start building the library and the... Yeah, lair, hatchery, and then the treasury. Let's get it done. I can speed up the game actually, can't I? Game options. I believe I can. Control options, game speed. Wow, you can crank it up a lot. Let's see what happens there. That's more like it. Apparently control S is quick save. Thank you very much. I didn't catch you said that, but much appreciated. Alright. Go, 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 go.
You need a treasury to store gold.
I sure do, mate. I'm gonna build one right here. I'm gonna build it out a bit more. Come on, dudes. Whoop. Alright, I feel like I still don't have enough money or have enough room for stuff, so I'm gonna build it out a bit more. Sure, make the whole thing. I don't know why I'm being so precious about all these hallways. There's no reason why they can't just sleep there. It's not like there's like dudes are getting stuck on each other and like that, so let's just keep going. But I am going to just ease off on doing this. I'm a little bit conscious of us collecting gold and it just kind of laying around. I'm still not 100% on exactly how the mechanics for all that stuff works. I'm a little bit hesitant to mess around with it, so let's do that. Let's get more room for the gold. Boom. No, stay there. Cool. Alright. You're a hatchery, you're a lair. Actually, you're nothing. You're just a hallway. Let's do that. Keep on going. Keep on going. Hatchery all day. Spend this money while we get it. So hatchery and lair is what most people need. Most of these dudes need. So hopefully that'll get a bunch of those guys in.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
I'm gonna cast a couple of imp spells.
Your creatures require a place to rest.
Just to hurry it up.
Lair.
I will build them a lair. One of these bloody imps hurry up. Good lads. Alright, hatchery. Yeah, it's definitely minimum size for that. This room's filling up nicely with gold. Maybe a bit too nicely. Let's get the layer started. Cheers, lads. Done. Alright, we got a layer. Let's keep building. Chop, 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 and yeah, same here. Let's go through there. See, it's interesting though, because let's not do that actually, because you don't. If you want to make sure that they only come through one way, then you kind of you do that. If I was to connect that up and they invade our base, then presumably they can kind of go in different directions. Your heart is kind of what you need to protect anyway, but
which lie beside. Use these to gauge your beast's activities. The number which now fight or work, and whether they remain good human.
Whatever. Don't care about how happy they are. They're imps, for God's sake. Treasury. Alright. Library. Let's get those warlocks in. And then also...
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Wow, that was fast. Look straight away. I guess we have to sped it up, but still. Bigger hatchery. While you guys are there, keep going. And here as well. I'm just going to start building open plan rooms and have them connected via hallways. here as well. God, so much gold! So much gold! The price of gold is depleting. We're devaluing the gold. Gold standard has been ruined. Yeah, lads, what are you doing? What's going on? Payday? No, they've changed their mind. They're going over here. Okay, let's make that the workshop. I don't really know why it's the workshop. Seems like a kind of a workshopy place to go. I also don't really care if the workshop gets attacked, maybe. Is that a thing? Maybe I should care. I don't know. There's the workshop. Done. That's quite cool. I like how it's like...
Warlock has become unhappy because he has no lair.
Why doesn't he have a lair? We're not... Are we full? I don't know. Alright, let's build it out. How many dudes we got? We got 5 and 3. There's only 8 people here. Come on, are you kidding me? God, warlocks are so bloody picky. Freaking drama queens.
Possession spell.
Here we go.
Cast on a given creature places you within its soul.
That's it, lads. First person.
Your eyes behind its eyes. And makes its movement fully under your control.
Alright, let's do it. Possession, how much cost? 500?
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
And here we go. We are inside Goblin Man. It's kind of cool, right?
You possess your creatures admirably. I see you're adept at this new skill. So, time to try another. Grouping. It enables you to band a number of your beasts together in a group. To do it, first possess a creature, then select the group key. Then look through the creature's eyes which you possess. And then, when you spy another, left-click upon the mouse. All creatures thusly grouped will follow you wherever you may go.
I see the group key down there, but I can't really get to it at the moment. So, I'm gonna just stick around. Yeah, so I'm a goblin at the moment, so I can actually attack dudes if I want during battle, which is quite cool. But I like this because it gives, you don't really see this this detail when you're looking up on the kind of crazy isometric thing. You don't see this guy just flicking pages through his face. So it's quite cool. It kind of gives you an extra bit of personality and you see it from a different perspective.
It is payday.
Oh, it's payday. I better run in, get my money. I wonder if I possess this guy during payday, does he forget to pay himself? God, we really do have quite a lot of gold, don't we? There's the workshop. It's just an imp. Just hanging out. You alright, mate? Just checking it out. The hearth is pretty cool, although it's full of chickens at the moment for some reason. That's excellent. What is it with Peter Molyneux and chickens? Unbelievable. Oh, they keep firing out here, that's why. So you can see how big the room is. Obviously, I've not planned anything in here yet, but it's cool. I really like the first person mode. I think it's like a neat little feature. It really gives you a kind of a different perspective on the whole game, which I really dig. So that's pretty cool. It did fart the game back out at a completely different angle, so I better do that. All right, what's next? What's next? We gotta build a. That's everything, right? Training room. We have a training room. We don't have a training room. Right, silly me. Probably.
Your create imp spell has been upgraded.
Good stuff. I'm gonna make this hatchery bigger as well, and then make the training room bigger. All right, guys, you can come in here and eat and train all day long. Knock yourselves out. I'm gonna make a couple more imps as well. 6,000 a pop. Boom, boom, boom. I'll do. See what happens when I possess a warlock. This guy, he's kind of being a bit boring. All right, well the camera's higher. Look at that. It's got like an alien tail. Mate, how are the chickens today? This guy just ate one. Just eat one go, done. Can I do that? Can I eat one? No, alright, just ruined him. I'm gonna starve. I'm gonna train. Bam! I'd be interested to know if this actually trained them, or was this like a... Can do my fireball off. There is a secondary. I wonder how I do it. There is a. He does have a secondary attack as a fireball. You can see it up in the top corner. I wonder how. Oh, there you go. Boom. Fireball. Goblins look pretty stupid. I'm gonna fireball this goblin. Boom. Alright, nothing works. Alright, let's
Your Thunderbolt spell has been upgraded.
let's go on forward. I'm gonna try and attack this guy pretty soon. Yeah, get in there, boys. Start digging, lads. Let's turn the game speed up again. And I guess you guys are probably screaming save, and I forgot. Either that or you forgot.
Game saved.
Shame on you. Game options. And let's turn up the game speed again. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Alright, what we got? Hello.
Drop your creatures here to keep them lively and alert, thence ready for the fight. The flashing area which surrounds it marks the zone where any brush with trouble by your creatures will give cause for them to dash back and report, so reinforcements can be found.
Cool.
Make sure there's adequate provision for your minions' needs nearby, for though they are on guard, they still require their creature comforts. It's wise to minimize the time they stray from duty.
Very cool. So I guess the guard room is kind of like an outpost, and you got to make sure, which these kind of already done with these handily made rooms, to make sure that they've got a lair and a hatchery basically within reaching distance. So let's do that and pick up a dude.
Behold,
Uh-oh.
the Dark Elf. Her sniping skills as sharp as bolted arrows which she shoots. She serves you well in line behind your fighters and excels in duty as a guard.
Alright, so Dark Elf is very ranged weaponry type of lady, so I'm going to stick her and a goblin there. They can hang out. Let's get all this gold. All the gold. Toothless gold.
Your possession spell has been upgraded.
How can it be upgraded? Is that
There
just...
is nothing left to research.
Sweet. Alright, let's I'm gonna build this out a bit more because I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of gold there. Somebody in the chat asked me what part of Ireland I'm from. I'm from Waterford. Born and bred, family's from Dublin though. And I still have a lot of family in Dublin. I was the lucky one that wasn't born in the smelly capital. But I've been living here nearly 4 years now. Good old London. If you're just joining us, welcome to Random Encounter, GameSpot's daily live show. We play a different random game every single day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday, because I like to, stay at home. Today we're playing Dungeon Keeper. We had a good week this week. What else we have this week? We had a Red Faction yesterday. Oh, I'm trying to think it was on Monday. We had a funny game. We had a weird one. I forget. We're still taking suggestions for next week. We got an open slate. Ask Daniel Dwyer on Twitter. You can send him there or put him in the comments of the highlights reels to go up on GameSpot.com and YouTube. We do this every single day at 4 p.m. GMT, which is, I believe it's 9 o'clock in the morning if you live in the US of A. Maybe it's 8. I don't know. You figure it out. We're definitely doing Grim Fandango next week because it was hotly requested. We've also had a request for more of the simulator games, so we'll do a bunch of those. All right, so there's a portal here, and this dude's coming out of it. So this is the other room. I think now that I've got this guard and I've nearly got all the gold, they're gonna be pretty quick, pretty forthcoming with the. I'm gonna possess this there. They're gonna be pretty quick to come out and attack us, I think. I'm not sure if I'm actually collecting gold here. His secondary is super fast feet. It's pretty cool. There's also a kind of a meta game and making sure that everyone likes you. Oh, here we go. Another portal. And apparently they do like me at the moment, which is good. I'm going to pick you up, love, because you're going to get yourself killed. And I'm going to drop you in here.
It is payday.
Oh, I've not been building any sentries, I've just remembered. Silly moi. Oh god, that's why, because I don't have any dudes, do I? I don't have any friggin' warlocks. I can build guard rooms now, and you can see the icons have gotten smaller so I can fill it in.
You've taken over an enemy portal.
Good stuff. All those dudes dead.
A second portal is now claimed.
Great.
Prepare, as from it 5 more creatures may be drawn forth to your dungeon.
So now you can see
A
it.
sentry trap has been created in your workshop.
Wait, I do have dudes. Oh, I do. How many goblins I got? Or not goblins, trolls. Sorry, I've got two of them. Where's all the fighting happening? Crazy buggers.
I see you have discovered a magical item.
What is it? What's the magic item? I want to know what it is. Alright, door there. No, I don't want a door there, do I? Yeah, I do. Door there and door there.
Your dungeon has been breached.
Slow him down. Sentry gun, sentry
Your dungeon
gun.
heart is under attack.
Who's attacking my dungeon? Get away! Where are they? Oh, it's just one little dude. That's alright. I can deal with that. Oh, hello. What's in here? What do we find through here, lads? Good find. I don't even tell him to go through here. Dig a bit of that out. See what happens. And I'm also going to make this bigger. That's why I made that bigger.
Has been created in your workshop. You have claimed the guard room.
Alright, let's drop some...
A sentry trap has been created in your workshop.
Drop some of them there. I got enough mana for it. I got enough gold. I can do it. Oh, hello. What did you find here, mate? What is this?
A new species of creature has
They must have
entered
tunneled
your
in from
dungeon.
here. Maybe they attacked in from there, I think. This guy's got blood all over his feet. That's pretty good. Alright. We're, these guys are overriding the current floor plan with R1. So we can own this,
Your dungeon has been breached.
where'd they attack from? So they've come in from here this time. So this happens quite a lot. They'll breach in through different walls, although this guy decided to breach into our training facility, which was probably not a great idea, because they're already dead. Yeah, so that's what happened over this side as well, basically. Alright, I think we're nearly there, guys. Let's
A sentry trap has been created in your workshop.
let's keep going. Let's take these guys out. I wish I could break some of this down so I could increase line of sight for these sentries. But I didn't want to put them too far out because
You have claimed a guard room.
I don't want them getting killed because they're quite expensive. What's this one? Revive imps I've now got.
You have been blessed with
Awesome.
extra imps. Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
Okay, so I've maxed out. I got 5 dark elves, 3 trolls, 1 little firefly scout dude, 5 warlocks, and a half dozen goblins. So I guess it's just a case of maybe just getting the rest of this gold. Come on, let's get in there. Get in there, lads. Get it done. Any more gold over here? Tunnel in a bit that way. And I think that's it. Can't see any more. Win condition on this one is traverse the moat of Lord Ludwig's fort and wrestle the portal gem from him. Find and claim the guard rooms. Lead a charge of group creatures into... Okay, I need to figure out the grouping thing. So when I went into... He said cast... So this spell, cast that. Then he said go into them. So I'm going to go into this dark elf. And then he said hit the group button, but I can't actually... So there's a button that does it, but I don't know what it is. 2 and 1 flick between the weapons, but then, like if I click left here, it'll do that. If I right click, it'll actually kick me out of this character, so I don't want to do that, so...
It is payday.
G gets rid of the UI. Oh, hello. That's weird. Let's just, I guess, check the controls, I suppose. Doesn't have... Alright, define keys. Possess select group. T. Or 7. 7. Alright, there's select group. Oh, okay. You just click on the dudes. That's quite cool. How do I tell them to head off? I don't want you in my group. You're an imp. You're useless to me. Alright, you're in my group. Yeah, sure. You as well. Another elfie lady. I'm not sure how many of you I can have, but let's just keep going. You. Warlock, sure. Why not? More the merrier, lads. Yeah, come on. Anyone else coming? Anyone else gonna come out? A bunch of us going out for a big fight. Yeah? Alright, let's do it. Come on, lads. group of dudes. You coming? Come on. Alright, now where are we going? I don't know where your man is. They spawn through there. There's a bunch of gold. Lads, mine that gold, will he? No, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Hopefully he'll turn up. That's how every other baddie's turned up in this game, and they haven't told me otherwise. So, actually, you know what? We probably mine in through this way. Because he's hiding behind this moat and door stuff, so I'm guessing we just tunnel into him. Yeah, get that as well while you're at it. Imps, come here! All of ye. Imp, imp, imp. Imp, imp, imp. Get in there and find this coward. Get that while you're at it as well. Pick up an imp. Give me an imp. Give me an imp. Give me 2 imps. Bam. Bam. Oh, hello. Got all the gold here. Toothless gold. Get in there. More gold here. Come on.
Big monsters, big prizes. I love it.
I love you, mate. You're the best thing about this game. Alright, don't worry about laying floor. Just get in there. Get in there and get that. That sweet, sweet gold. Did I slow the game down again? I forget. Speed it up a bit more. I'm speeding it up because I need to be out of here by 1:30 because I need to record some stuff with the dudes outside. The rest of the GameSpot video team. Alright, guys, hurry up. Build, build, build. Where are the rest of my imps? Oh, it's because we don't have a thingy here. Alright, here, let's do a... I'm going to build one of these closer.
Behold, Lord Ludwig's old decrepit servant Bob, who's left on guard alone.
Second. Sorry, Bob.
Disturb him, and he'll call his comrades. It would be best if he stayed quiet. Possess a dark elf. Use her eyesight. Zoom your vision to the target.
Very cool.
Once you have him, shoot and kill. Sure, that would keep him quiet.
That's cool. Alright, we'll do that then. Lads, you're not doing a very good job of doing the whole keeping quiet thing. Come on, get out. Come here, 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 come here. Alright, I take it back. Don't bother getting that one. Or any of these. We're far enough, alright? Now they go there. Yeah, chill out now, right? Chill out. Where's Dark Elf? Dark Elf, Dark Elf. Give me a Dark Elf. Alright. Possession spell. Where's she gone? Where's she gone?
I see you have discovered a magical item.
Alright, so we're gonna have to snipe this dude, basically. I think it was insert. It was, what was it? Home? One of these was that one. Alright. So we need to go to weapon 2. And then I need to zoom in on this dude. It's quite cool, isn't it? It's nice kind of mixing it up. Oh, Jesus. Boom. Boom. Dead. That was easy. Nearly got all the gold. Unreal. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to call it a night there, guys. That was good fun. I'm gonna save it. I might play some of this later on Dear Dwyery. That was cool. That was Dungeon Keeper 2. That's it's been a long day. Cheap wipe. That was it. Dungeon Keeper 2, available on GOG.com for the low price of $5.99. It's a great game. It's still really good fun. I haven't played that game in about, I don't know, probably 10 years, which is just completely crazy. But it's good fun. It does a really great job of holding your hand in an entertaining but supportive way, so you understand all the mechanics, which is really important because there's a lot going on, and a lot of the mechanics feed into each other and kind of change aspects, like rules that were early in the game get mixed, that get tweaked a lot during it, and you kind of you think about how you plan your dungeon, and like stuff that you take for granted at the start, you kind of tweak a lot the whole way through. It's probably not making a lot of sense. I probably need a couple of minutes to sit away from it before I talk about it too much, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's good fun. First person mode still smashing. Very cool. Check it out on GOG.com. We might do the Dungeon Keeper 1 in the next couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe. I never played it as well. we'll see. If enough people are into it, then let me know. It'll probably happen on the highlights reel. If you have any suggestions, as ever, give me a tweet. Let me know. A lot of people have asked for Grim Fandango, which we're going to do next week, which is going to be interesting because you can't really play that much. We have to play like the first hour, which is kind of interesting, but the first hour of Grim Fandango is really cutscene heavy, so I may load into it a bit later. We'll see. But that'll be a fun game to play because it's bloody fantastic. Thanks very much for watching, folks. I believe I'll be back on in 2 hours' time with Dear Dwyery. I'm not 100% sure. 90 minutes, actually. We may be playing Bombermine. If you haven't seen this yet, go type Bombermine. I think it might be just bombermine.com. It's an open source web-based version of Bomberman that's also like persistently online. So you boot in and then you're in a world with everyone else playing Bomberman. And when you die, you die. And it's great. It looks really fun, but it's had way too many people looking at it, so it's like just died, crashed. I can't even boot into it. So if we're getting that working, we're going to get a massive group of people to all go on the same server with like similar handles, names, and just try and bully everyone. If we can pull it off, I'm going to test it out. But if you want to get in on that, follow me on Twitter or just follow GameSpot on Twitch, twitch.tv/GameSpot. Which I'm not even sure I'm telling you that because you're on the bloody page. And we'll sort that out. 90 minutes time, I think. I'll let you guys know. Thanks very much for hanging out, dudes. It's been fun.
Payday.
Oh, God, I fucking wish it was payday, mate. I had payday last week. I'm already struggling. We'll go out as we came in with Techno Vikings music. Play us out, Techno Viking. See you guys tomorrow. Random Encounter. Tomorrow's Random Encounter is Flat Out. Racing game by Bugbear Interactive. It's wonderful. See you guys then. That didn't fade like I meant. There you go. Thanks, Cheap Wipe.